Here we are still now in 2021, and we are seeing this Asian hate.
An Asian couple gets dragged when they try to fight back.
What comes to mind when you see what's going on today?
It's very disheartening. It's very sad.
Justin, new video of an attack on an elderly Asian man in the East Bay.
I feel bad for, people having to go through this for something that that they're proud of and have no control over. It's scary. It is. It's very scary.
We are living in a very dark time, not just because of the pandemic, but also because of racism.
Your mother comes from Ukrainian heritage and your father Japanese. How important was your Japanese heritage to you?
I don't know how important it was. I always just, I always just thought of myself as being Canadian. It wasn't really until I was kind of called names for being of Asian background when I was playing that it became an issue and I was made aware of it. And it didn't happen that often, but it happened, and it was more so, it was parents, it was a couple players, it wasn't, again, that many. And there were times where I almost didn't want to be, to be Asian, to have an Asian background, because I didn't want to be called names.
So while you were, though, dealing with all of that, who do you turn to? Because that would be tough to hear that.
With my dad not being around, my father passed away when I was 7. Another comment that came out was that I was adopted because my mom looked so different, being Ukrainian and very light-skinned, blue eyes. It was a little bit of, getting used to kind of growing, I guess, a little bit thicker skin and moving on.
Why have you decided to use your platform?
I feel that if I can share my story, if I can talk about how hurt I was, thinking that I didn't even possibly want to play hockey anymore when I was younger because I didn't want to be called names, if that can make a difference for somebody that is being discriminated against, and have them be proud of who they are and continue on and maybe share their story, I think it's a positive. And on the other hand, if somebody watching could say, hey, I wish that I didn't do this, I don't want to do this, I want to make a difference for others to stop the discrimination, I think that it's well worth it, and hopefully that will happen.
Well, it's certainly a powerful message for people to remember, and I just feel your message is an important one, so I do appreciate you sharing it.
Thank you.
I want to talk about hockey. You had such incredible success in your hockey playing career when you think of all of the world championships and 3 Olympic Games. Where do you see the women's game now, and where do you hope it goes?
These women are amazing. They're true professionals. I think what has been so impressive to me is that, the best players, they have put their careers kind of on the back burner to make sure that the next league is the right one and is that true professional league, and that speaks volumes.
As Canadians, we've always been so proud of our women and all the success that they've had, and you've been such a big part of that, so thank you.
Thank you. It's an honor. It's an honor to be able to play the game.